Alright everybody, welcome back to another edition here of Friday Night SmackDown. How are y'all doing? My name is Dominic, of course, behind the commentary table, and we are live and sold out in Youngstown, Ohio, for what is set to be one hell of an episode. Okay, we've got the SmackDown Women's Champion, Ember Moon, taking on Charlotte, the Queen, in our main event. We've got Kofi Kingston set for action against EC3's personal bodyguard, Jackson Ryker. And we've got this matchup coming up next. It's the King of the Ring tournament, people. That's what we're on about, as Sheamus is set to go one-on-one with Braun Strowman. And the winner, ladies and gentlemen, will be going on to the King of the Ring pay-per-view alongside Monday Night Raw's Adam Cole. He's the leader of the Undisputed Era, as Sheamus is worried about a different faction here tonight, because Sheamus, he's got a lot on his mind. Okay, he's had a lot on his mind over the past few months, and it all circles around the current SmackDown Tag Team Champions of the world. I am talking about Sanity. Okay, because you see Eric Young, Killian Dane, Alexander Wolf. I'm not entirely sure why, but they all keep asking for Sheamus to join their faction. Okay, so Sheamus, he's got to be thinking, hey, you know what? I don't know what to do with this situation, okay? Because they want to see Sheamus just absolutely break down, okay? They say that he is alone here on SmackDown. They say that he should just go completely insane alongside Sanity and try to rule SmackDown alongside them. However, one monster among men that is looking to lay claim as the ruler of SmackDown, perhaps even the king of SmackDown, is that man, Braun Strowman. As Braun Strowman, the last time we saw him, knows that he took a loss, a very rare loss for Braun Strowman indeed. Okay, he lost his Intercontinental Championship to Kevin Owens. Speaking of Kevin Owens, we're going to be hearing from Daniel Bryan later on in the evening about the proposal for a matchup between Kevin Owens and Daniel Bryan. More on that later. However, right now, Braun Strowman, there you see, he's ready for a fight, and Sheamus, immediately out of the gate, going in for a fight of his own. He realizes that Braun Strowman is no man to just mess around with. He knows that Braun Strowman is incredibly dangerous. As Strowman, there you see the size playing a huge factor there. Okay, the size, the strength, the raw power of Braun Strowman will be his biggest advantage. While Sheamus, okay, he's much more known as well for being a brawler, being a fighter in that ring. Okay, he's got the power, he's got the strength, but somehow he is going to have to outmaneuver Braun Strowman, and there you see that's exactly what he's trying to do. He goes behind him, throws Braun Strowman into the corner. Seems to have something in mind right now as Sheamus, throws him right into that corner post shoulder first, and perhaps that might just be a smart strategy when it comes to facing off against Braun Strowman. Okay, use your environment to your advantage. As Sheamus now, slams Braun Strowman into the mat with the neck breaker. And there you see Sheamus, the cockiness of the Celtic Warrior being put on display. Not, a good idea. Gave Braun Strowman a bit of time to regroup, recuperate himself, trying to figure out what to do against Sheamus right now, the Irishman. As now, Braun Strowman, he ain't no man, he's a monster. He's trying to fight back now, but Sheamus, surprisingly enough, has the upper hand, taking down Braun Strowman, hitting him with a flurry of strikes right now. Goes for the cover here. First cover of the match. One. No, and only a one count. Going to have to do a lot more damage when it comes to a man like Braun Strowman as your opponent. As Strowman kicks him right in the stomach now. But Sheamus is trying to fight back here, ladies and gentlemen. And then, there you see the two men. Oh, God, wait a second. The two men now meeting very closely, as Braun Strowman grabbed Sheamus by the throat before a punch right to the stomach, taking him off his feet. And speaking of taking Sheamus' feet off the ground, you just saw him fly into the air. As Braun Strowman now, he seems to have something in mind, not entirely sure Oh, well, either way, Sheamus stops him dead in his tracks. And then, oh, there you see, goes around. Very interesting maneuver indeed, okay? Trying to make sure Braun Strowman can't even get out of that maneuver. As now, oh, Strowman gets out of that one with a thunderous headbutt. And then, oh god, there you see Sheamus once again using the environment. Okay, he used it earlier, the corner post. Now he sends him into the steel steps. Perhaps a smart strategy by Sheamus as he's not done. What is this? The referee at the count of 4 right now. The crowd watching on. Sheamus in the purple. Oh! And there you see, he just sent Braun Strowman not only back first into his knee, but also a disgusting looking maneuver where the head of Braun Strowman went back first into the announce table. As now, oh! It seems as though Braun Strowman's going back first right now over and over again. Oh my god, the strength by Sheamus! Lifting him up and taking him down with those backbreakers. Okay, the lower spine. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. The lower spine connecting with the knees. The sharp and dangerous knees of the Irishman. As now he's not done. Braun Strowman. He's getting his ass kicked right now, shockingly enough. And perhaps it's not just his ass, it's his face as well with the bro kick. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count once again. Sheamus, realizing the danger of the situation, hitting Braun Strowman with that bro kick. But in the end, Sheamus was met with the kick out. Okay, the unbridled power, strength, and heart of Braun Strowman as Strowman now has him up on the top turnbuckle. What in the hell is this? Sheamus is not going to like this, not one bit. Oh, as he crashes from the top turnbuckle all the way to the floor. Actually, even higher than the top turnbuckle, considering the fact that Braun Strowman, this incredibly tall individual, lifted up Sheamus, picking him up before taking him down with that sidewalk slam. Sheamus not looking so good. As now, oh, wait a second. Look, he was perhaps going for another slam of some kind of power slam, maybe. But Sheamus now gets out of it, and once again, over and over again with that same maneuver, does Sheamus using it against Braun Strowman, and then again catching him there. Perhaps Sheamus is trying to make that a regular move in his arsenal. Oh, as Braun Strowman, there you see him. Okay, this incredibly powerful individual practically cannot be stopped right now. Both men want to go onto the King of the Ring pay-per-view. Okay, both incredibly tough individuals want to go to that King of the Ring pay-per-view, and perhaps it's Braun Strowman who's building a bit of a comeback here. As now Strowman connects there with the spine buster. And there you see Braun Strowman playing to the crowd. Perhaps not a good idea. Okay, we saw Sheamus do that earlier, and Sheamus was met with the, strike of Braun Strowman. As now Braun Strowman, there you see, he's being met with these strikes by Sheamus, but it looks like they're barely even affecting him. Kicks him in the stomach. Braun Strowman, even this late to the matchup, can practically not be stopped with that power slam. 1, 2, 3. Braun Strowman taking punches right to the face, right to the chin, barely even affected. That just shows you how tough Braun Strowman is, and it seems as though Braun Strowman is going on to the King of the Ring pay-per-view, and that, ladies and gentlemen, will not be good for anybody. However, there you see Sheamus. Okay, he's gotten up now, and wait just a second. Well, I mentioned him earlier. Eric Young. Okay, the leader of Sanity, wanting him to join. Oh! And then a chop there, and oh god, Eric Young. Eric Young, no, not again with that spinning neck breaker. And there you see him. Eric Young just attacking Sheamus for not answering. Oh, well, there you have it. Eric Young, I guess, making his mind up. Sheamus, if you're not going to choose to join Sanity, well, then I guess the punishment starts now. Well, either way, though, I have to move on to the rest of the episode, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we've got this happening later on. Daniel Bryan actually looking to respond to his, I guess, his new rival, Kevin Owens, as opposed to Sheamus with Eric Young. Okay, Daniel Bryan, he's going to respond to Kevin Owens after what happened last week. Also, we've got a #1 Contenders match for the SmackDown Women's title. Lacey Evans, the woman who's been just absolutely feuding and hating on Ember Moon, the current champion, taking on Ronda Rousey, the woman Ember Moon beat to become SmackDown Women's Champion. It's a #1 Contenders match, and that's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. And speaking of the champion, we've got the SmackDown Women's Champion in our main event. Some would call it a dream match. I call it one hell of a main event. Also, I could throw in a dream match terminology there as well alongside it. We've got Ember Moon, the SmackDown Women's Champion, taking on the Queen herself in Charlotte Flair. Okay, we've got a lot of hot action, and we're continuing it on with this matchup as Kofi Kingston is set to take on Jackson Ryker. Of course, Jackson Ryker, EC3's personal bodyguard. The last time we saw Jackson Ryker was when he lost to Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam. Okay, Drew McIntyre beat Jackson Ryker before McIntyre went on to lose in his own right in a triple threat match for the WWE Championship. And because of that, Drew McIntyre has vowed to, and I quote, put EC3's head on a spike. So, very concerning threat if you're EC3. However, these guys, some might say, are not threatening enough. Okay, they love to have a lot of fun. They got pancakes, they got trombones, they got up, down, down. They got Konami codes, they got video games, they got whatever you love. If you're a geek or a nerd or whatever, that's what those three men are, and they wear that badge proudly. But Jackson Ryker, he doesn't particularly find too much joy in those kind of things. Things like comic books, things like movies, things like video games, things like Dungeons and Dragons, all that stuff. Now, Jackson Ryker, he's a very serious businessman. And not just that, but he's also incredibly powerful. Just look at him. Jackson Ryker, there's a reason why he gets paid to be EC3's personal bodyguard. He comes out here, he does his job, he beats the hell out of everybody, and tonight he's looking to beat the hell out of Kofi Kingston. As now there you see, look at that, Jackson Ryker. He is a very impressive combination of speed, power, and overall willingness to do anything to get the job done. Let's see if he'll do it here tonight against Kofi Kingston. As the crowd chants for Kofi Kingston, we get the matchup underway. And Kofi Kingston strikes back there. But Jackson Ryker, here we go, back and forth right now between Kofi Kingston and Jackson Ryker, as Ryker gets picked up, but he gets met with a knee to the top of the skull. Does Kofi Kingston as now cover one? No, and only a one-count fisherman suplex. However, that did not get the job done. Oh, as Jackson Ryker now throws Kofi Kingston across the ring. Oh, into a splash. Okay, a lot of speed and a lot of power right now. Kofi Kingston is going to have to outmaneuver Jackson Ryker, but it's not going to be easy, because once he runs towards you, once he has you in his grasp, well, then there's practically no escaping it, as you just saw with Jackson Ryker choke slamming Kofi Kingston down into the mat. And it seems as though he's not done now. Oh, what a chop right to the chest. And he went to go for another one, but Kofi Kingston reversed. throwing him into the corner now. And now it's Kofi Kingston, who has Jackson Ryker perhaps on the ropes. Throws him perhaps even more into the corner now once again. And here we go. The vicious punches connecting by Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston, he always runs around with a lot of joy, but right now he's looking to continue his constant happiness with a defeat over Jackson Ryker. But Ryker, he's looking to say the same thing about himself as a backhand connects right to the face of Jackson Ryker. A lot of disrespect right there. No, and only a 1 count. However, I can see why the New Day don't particularly respect Jackson Ryker or EC3, constantly cheating, constantly butting into other people's matches. As right now, Jackson Ryker now showing some disrespect as well, just talking smack to him there as he plants his foot right on the abdomen of Kofi Kingston. And then once again, okay, I would say that Kofi Kingston, he loves to be a high-flying athlete, but I don't think he particularly likes to be thrown around by his opponent. As not there, you see Jackson Ryker. Look at that, the cockiness, the arrogance in his taunt towards Kofi Kingston. But Kingston tries to fire back there. Oh, God, and then what a double hand chop connecting there by, Kofi Kingston. As Jackson Ryker, he isn't done. As Ryker now, what a knee right to the throat, right to the chest area of Kofi Kingston. He's not done there. As Kingston, he turns around, into an incoming truck with that spear by Jackson Ryker on Kofi Kingston. Oh, wait a second. Speaking of incoming trucks, it's none other than Drew McIntyre. And there you see EC3. Okay, he's scared, he's nervous. Jackson Ryker, I don't know if he's realized that he's too busy with Kofi Kingston. There you see Drew McIntyre and EC3 going into the crowd now. And Drew McIntyre, he's chased EC3 into the crowd. Former WWE Champion EC3. These two men, of course, have been feuding for months since WrestleMania. As now Drew McIntyre, he's running towards him now. He's not done with the punches. And he connects that time, and here we go, over and over and over again on EC3. He's finally got him. EC3 trying to run away, but Drew McIntyre not allowing him the chance as the European uppercut connects, finally getting his hands on EC3 as EC3 turns around. And then once again gets met with the punch, and here we go. Jackson Ryker and Kofi Kingston are just watching it all at what's happening right now as these two men are just battling throughout the crowd. Okay, these people here in Ohio got a bit too close, perhaps for comfort, as now EC3 and Drew McIntyre are running away. Jackson Ryker is now all alone, but it looks like he doesn't need EC3 perhaps, as he's going for the strikes, going for the punches, trying to fight back. And wait a second, SOS connecting. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. Well, it seems as though Drew McIntyre and EC3 have gone backstage. They're fighting right now. Backstage officials are trying to stop those two men from destroying the locker room as Kofi Kingston perhaps just destroyed the jaw of Jackson Ryker. 1, 2, 3, and just like that, Kofi Kingston leaves here tonight the winner. My God. So much chaos, ladies and gentlemen, we are just witnessing here on SmackDown. Okay, and I'm not talking about Sanity, no. They've already got their own chaotic fixtures here. Okay, they've got their own plan. I'm talking about just between those two men who are just boiled over in anger and frustration towards one another. EC3 and Drew McIntyre fighting and brawling, and due to the distraction, Kofi Kingston leaves here tonight. Okay, he gets to dance his way to victory. Kofi Kingston twerking. You know what? If they love to have, if this is their version of fun, celebration, fine. Y'all can do it. Kofi Kingston leaves here tonight the winner.
We're really glad that you're our friend, and this is a friendship that'll never ever end. friendship that'll never ever end.
Well, it seems as though we have been taught a lesson by Mr. Wyatt himself. He's asking for forgiveness from Matt Hardy, obviously due to the attack by this fiend character that he has created, or that was always there. Look, I don't know what to do with this. Bray Wyatt has run roughshod over WWE forever, it seems like, and then he came in with this new character, this new persona, this new whatever you want to call it. However, either way, it is creepy. It's creepy. It's creepy. However, it seems as though he wants Matt and Jeff Hardy to forgive him. Will they? I have no clue. I have no idea. However, right now, there you see Ronda Rousey, and she is coming in determined, and she is coming in angry, because she wants her SmackDown Women's Championship back. Because right now, this is a #1 Contenders match, ladies and gentlemen. It is all about the SmackDown Women's title. Ember Moon, she's either preparing for Charlotte Flair or watching this one. Either way, though, she should pay close attention to whoever wins this one. It's Lacey Evans versus Ronda Rousey. And here we go. The bell has rung. As now Lacey Evans, of course, she's had a long-standing history with Ember Moon. As there you see Lacey Evans, oh my god, like a snake slithering out of the ring as fast as possible. With Ronda Rousey watching on. Okay, she's saying get back in this ring, and that's exactly what Lacey Evans is doing. As now Lacey Evans, as Ronda Rousey was distracted by the referee, Lacey Evans throws Ronda Rousey to the outside, taunts her a bit, and now she's not done. Oh my god, throwing her right to the steps. As Lacey Evans now, of course, this is a very interesting encounter between both women because, in case you forgot, this matchup could have been the match that we saw at SummerSlam, okay? Because Lacey Evans was in a #1 Contenders match with Ember Moon a few weeks ago. Oh, for a spot at SummerSlam to face off against Ronda Rousey for, at the time, her SmackDown Women's title. So right now, this is the SummerSlam match we never got here on SmackDown, as Lacey Evans is just getting met with these vicious punches, these vicious strikes by Ronda Rousey, but Lacey Evans is trying to outmaneuver her somehow. And that's exactly what she did just then with that elbow right to the shoulder. But Ronda Rousey, she's trying to fight back. Lacey Evans, however, doing the same damn thing, trying to fight back, as these two women know just how important this matchup is. A lot of high stakes in this one-on-one contest. As Ronda Rousey wants her title back, Lacey Evans wants the title shot that she believes she should have gotten. Oh, at SummerSlam. As the crowd watch on, Ronda Rousey with that Hurricane Rana there. She is an impressive combination of speed, intensity, and overall striking ability. And Lacey Evans is feeling that right now. Now, in my opinion, no offense to Lacey Evans, but when she entered that ring, I was thinking to myself, obviously besides the Bray Wyatt thing, I was thinking to myself, there is no chance Lacey Evans can defeat Ronda Rousey, and I get it. I get it, okay? This could be her Cinderella story as Lacey Evans, goes for a forearm strike. Ronda Rousey reverses, and here we go. These two women back and forth as Ronda Rousey just leaped over her. Didn't mean to just, not even paying attention to that. Just leaps over her, just taunting her here, okay? And I think Ronda Rousey feels very similar to how I feel. Oh, absolutely counting out Lacey Evans, and I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but Ronda Rousey is incredibly powerful. This is going up against Godzilla, the Godzilla of the women's division. Now, wait a second, one? No, and only a one count as Lacey Evans tries to go for a quick pinfall victory. Wait a second, she goes for that clothesline. Ronda Rousey ducks underneath. Oh, but Ronda Rousey now gets met there by Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans, interestingly enough, is definitely holding her own thus far. As Ronda, okay, oh, she gets thrown into the corner and then gets met right with that knee to the stomach. And now, wait a second, Lacey Evans is not done there, picking up Ronda Rousey. And now she's not done again, takes her down with that sidewalk slam onto the knee of Lacey Evans. But there you see Ronda Rousey just immediately gets up. Okay, the heart of Ronda Rousey on display, but Lacey Evans catches the kick. She catches the kick, ladies and gentlemen. But Ronda Rousey's not done. Throws her across into the corner, or towards the corner, I should say, before meeting her there with those very quick strikes. Those UFC knockout blows, perhaps, by Ronda Rousey. But Lacey Evans is trying to fight back. And wait a second, Ronda Rousey now fights back. The agility once again on display, flipping out of the suplex predicament. That's now Ronda connecting. Former SmackDown Women's Champion, former UFC Champion Ronda Rousey is not done just yet as she takes down Lacey Evans. Piper's Pit. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there. Lacey Evans gets the shoulder up, and Ronda Rousey right now, look at her having a bit of fun right now, perhaps. Okay, perhaps toying with Lacey Evans. A lot of taunts. It's not Ronda Rousey. Wait a second. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Once again, going for a roll-up victory. But once again, Ronda Rousey kicks out. Lacey Evans trying to sneak a win. And hey, a win's a win. If you can defeat Ronda Rousey, that can do a lot for your career. Especially in this matchup, as that chop right to the chest of Ronda Rousey. Of course, I mentioned earlier, following this, the SmackDown Women's Champion will be competing in our main event. Don't go away. It's going to be Charlotte versus Ember Moon as Lacey Evans climbs up to the top turnbuckle. And now what is this? She's not done. Here we go. Oh, wait a second. Ronda Rousey catching her there out of mid-air. And then once again, the cockiness of Ronda Rousey on display. Typically not a competitor to take lightly of her opponent. Okay, typically it's just a constant fight for Ronda Rousey, but it seems as though she is definitely still underestimating Lacey Evans. And how could you not? I mean, look at the punches that Ronda Rousey is landing on Lacey Evans. All these maneuvers catching her in midair. However, there you see Lacey Evans trying to outmaneuver, trying to intelligently find a way to gain a victory, as now she throws Ronda Rousey once again to the corner. Oh, but this time Ronda Rousey catches the leg, catches the knee, and oh, wait a second, it seems as though she just caught a kick right to the gut. As now Lacey Evans, once again, oh, wait a second, back and forth, oh my god, Lacey Evans trying to somehow outmaneuver her, and somehow she's doing it. Throws her into the corner as hard as she can. And Ronda Rousey, oh, wait, there you see, gets up from the ground. Oh god, and then a punch by Lacey Evans. Not quite a women's right, but you get the gist. Okay, incredibly strong punch there, but then now it's Ronda Rousey with the quick strikes of her own. Being bounced off the ropes. No, wait a second. Ronda Rousey stops herself dead in the tracks. As there, Lacey Evans gets taken down with that belly to belly. Ronda Rousey perhaps signaling for the end here. But Lacey Evans fires back with those elbow strikes right to the face. And wait a second. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. What? Well, ladies and gentlemen, she did it! Lacey Evans! I am incredibly shocked. Okay, I didn't make it any secret. Okay, no offense to Lacey Evans, but you know, Ronda Rousey is such a gifted athlete. I did not think she was gonna lose this, and then Lacey Evans somehow. Well, I mean, that, you know the phrase, anything can happen in WWE, and we just saw that right there. As Lacey Evans, there you see, even she can't believe it. Ronda Rousey complaining to the referee, but it doesn't matter. We've got a winner, and Ember Moon. I guess she's got an opponent. She's going to be defending that SmackDown Women's title against Lacey Evans. And I don't know what to say. I somehow have to move on to what's happening next week. Okay, we've got Matt Hardy. Okay, he's going to be here on SmackDown next week. He's scheduled for some in-ring competition. Can't wait to see what happens there. I am still just incredibly flustered by the whole Lacey Evans situation, as we also have to deal with the Sanity and Sheamus situation. Next week, Sanity is set to take on Sheamus. Not entirely sure what that means. We will have more details next week, but there you have it. Sanity, they're pissed off at Sheamus and they want a piece of him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Daniel Bryan, the WWE Champion, has just agreed to the challenge made by Kevin Owens. I guess at some point we're going to be seeing Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens face off in the ring once again. And the winner will take both the WWE and Intercontinental Championships. The two top singles male prizes on SmackDown, and both of those belts will be on the line. And Daniel Owens, I mean, it's a feud that stretched back since right after WrestleMania, where they fought at, well, the night after WrestleMania on SmackDown. Okay, the SmackDown after Mania, and then at Backlash they fought again, and it seems as though these two men, they just keep crossing paths, and it seems as though the stakes just keep getting raised higher and higher and higher, and right now, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to have to turn your attention to this exciting main event matchup, as Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens are going to be preparing for the match of their lifetimes. We're going to be seeing perhaps the match of the night, when these two women, Ember Moon, the SmackDown Women's Champion, and the Queen, Charlotte Flair. These two lay claim to being two of the best women's competitors, not just on SmackDown, but in WWE, and it's hard to argue with them. I mean, we've seen Ember Moon beat Ronda Rousey for the SmackDown Women's title, not an easy task, but we've also seen Charlotte push Ronda Rousey to her very limit on multiple occasions. So right now, we're going to be seeing which one of these two women, these two former foes of Ronda Rousey, will leave here tonight as the winner. Of course, Ronda Rousey, we just saw her lose in a shocking upset, ladies and gentlemen, against Lacey Evans. Ember Moon, she's got to be thinking about Lacey, but right now she's got to be thinking about Charlotte Flair as the match kicks off. This is some dream match territory, and this is the main event of the evening here on Friday Night SmackDown, on a SmackDown episode where a lot has happened. A lot of big, exciting announcements have taken place already. As Ember Moon works over Charlotte, but Charlotte, strikes back with the chop right to the chest. These two women trying to see which one is better in the opening moments, trying to feel each other out. I do want to turn your attention. I haven't been able to talk about it all night. So many exciting things have happened. However, in the opening moments of this main event, I do want to let you all know that tomorrow, NXT TakeOver Chicago will be taking place, and I personally cannot wait to see it. As right now, these two warriors here of SmackDown are facing each other as Ember Moon screams in Charlotte Flair's face. Okay, not backing down, saying that she is ready. Charlotte has Ember Moon. Takes her down there. Charlotte Flair, some would argue, has been bred for this business. Of course, the daughter of the legendary Nature Boy himself, Ric Flair, as the Queen is working over Ember Moon right there with a headlock. But now it's Moon who gets up, and both women very even thus far here tonight in our main event. Both women with the black and red attires here tonight. However, this is the blue brand, and they're looking to make each other black and blue with bruises, with scars. As Ember Moon rolls out of the ring, and there you see Charlotte Flair. Okay, taking Ember Moon perhaps already to a limit that she was not prepared for this early on in the matchup, as she gets thrown into the barricade. And Charlotte now, gets a kick right to the stomach by the champion. There's another champion trying to fight back here. SmackDown, might just change due to the impact and potential outcome of this match. But imagine if Charlotte Flair were to beat Ember Moon here tonight. She could lay claim to saying, hey, I could fight for that SmackDown Women's title sooner rather than later. Lacey Evans might have a problem with it, but Charlotte Flair, I could see it happening. I could see Charlotte Flair. If anybody was going to defeat Ember Moon, it would be Charlotte, as Charlotte just gets met with a super kick. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there, right to the jaw. That's now, wait a second. Ember Moon is not done with a few strikes again. This time, however, Charlotte Flair strikes back. Okay, counters the kick, ducks underneath. Oh, God, and then meets her there with the back elbow. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count once again. These two women incredibly back and forth already in this high-profile matchup as Charlotte Flair takes down Ember Moon, but now Ember Moon gets up as she's trying to fight back here, going for a slam of her own, suplex connecting there on the Queen herself. As, here we go, the daughter of Ric Flair, hits her with the chop there, but now it's Ember who strikes back. Throwing her into the corner, and then another chop for good measure. And then the kicks there, you see them. Okay, the kicks by Ember Moon connecting there. Because now she's not done. Throws her across the ring, but Charlotte Flair stops herself with a chop again right to the chest of the champion. And then another chop. Okay, these two women with a chop fest here tonight. Okay, back and forth as now Ember Moon out of nowhere connecting. Okay, that flip over clothesline into the corner. Charlotte Flair is down. Ember Moon, wait a second, you might just see a quick replay of what happened at SummerSlam between Ember Moon and Ronda Rousey, and it connects. The Eclipse connects. And the cover there. 1, 2. No, and Charlotte Flair. Obviously, this early on in the match, I guess Charlotte Flair is thinking to herself, no, I still have some fight left in me. And she gets the shoulder up, but Ember Moon is not done picking her up there. However, now she gets sent to the corner before Charlotte Flair went to go for a chop, but now it's Ember Moon with the strike advantage. Throwing her, but once again, it's Charlotte Flair who catches her, this time catching her with a big boot. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count here tonight on SmackDown. These two women very back and forth. Okay, Ember Moon hitting Charlotte with her best possible maneuver, as now she hits her there with a strong forearm shot. As now, wait a second, she's not done. Charlotte Flair counters into a natural selection, and perhaps that will lead to a natural conclusion. 1, 2, No, and Ember Moon kicking out. Ember Moon hitting Charlotte with the Eclipse, her best shot. Now it's Charlotte Flair who hits Ember Moon with her best shot, the natural selection. And it seems that these two women definitely mirroring each other throughout this entire matchup. As now, here we go, Charlotte Flair ducks underneath the clothesline. Oh, but now it's Ember Moon who moves out of the way of that clothesline. Turns it into a Hurricane Rana there, following a massive kick out of the natural selection. And here we go, Charlotte Flair. Here's the war cry of Ember Moon, and the clotheslines connect, and then another kick there for good measure. The heel kick right to the face of Charlotte. As, oh, wait a second. Charlotte catches the leg that time. Oh, God, before Ember Moon catches a forearm strike right to the face. As now Charlotte Flair, wait a second, she's got something in mind here. Climbs up to the top turnbuckle. Okay, positioning herself. Oh, however, she was just positioning herself perhaps for a leaping knee right to the face. As now, wait a second, superplex time by Ember Moon, or perhaps not, as Charlotte Flair throws her dead center middle of the ring. Ember Moon is down. Oh, God, and Charlotte joins her with a beautiful moonsault connection. 2. No, and again, Ember Moon kicks out. Incredibly back and forth, my God. Okay, Ember Moon came crashing down hard. Charlotte Flair decided to join her with the moonsault, and yet that is still not enough to defeat the Women's Champion. The SmackDown Women's Champion has another chop to the chest, connects it, another one for good measure. Charlotte Flair, oh, wait a second. She gets a boot right to the face as Ember Moon trying to fight back now. Okay, we're not hearing chops from her. We're hearing punches. We're hearing kicks as Charlotte Flair gets set into the corner. Ember Moon, oh, running double knee connection. As now she goes up to the top turnbuckle once again. Charlotte Flair, she doesn't know where she is right now. She has no idea what's in store for her. She's getting up. This does not look good. And the Eclipse again. 1, 2, 3. And this time, it only took 2 Eclipses to get the 3 count by the referee. Ladies and gentlemen, what a back and forth fight we just saw between these two women. Okay, Eclipses, natural selections, moonsaults, every maneuver, pitch perfect. But in the end, it took one last maneuver by Ember Moon to get the job done. The Eclipse, once again, brings a victory towards the current SmackDown Women's Champion, Ember Moon. Okay, there you see in the replay, always impressive to watch and always devastating to take. Ember Moon looks to finish off this edition of SmackDown as the winner, and that's exactly what she just did. The current SmackDown Women's Champion gains a victory here tonight. And there you see, taking in the love and admiration from the WWE fans. Oh, wait a second! Oh, God, women's right! Well, there you have it. It's the _1 contender for the SmackDown Women's title, Lacey Evans, taking down Ember Moon. And oh, wait a second. Speaking of Lacey Evans, her opponent tonight, Ronda Rousey's in the ring, kicks her in the gut. As now she's not done. Oh, God, wait a second. Seems as though a few knees connect by Ronda Rousey towards Lacey Evans, and Lacey Evans very intelligently rolls out of the ring. Smart strategy, as now, there you see. Oh, the two women who fought at SummerSlam, Ember Moon and Ronda Rousey, staring each other down now. As now, what in the hell is this? Not entirely sure. Oh, well, there you have it. Ronda Rousey, of course, the last SmackDown Women's Champion before Ember Moon stole the title at SummerSlam, taking her with a victory. And it seems as though, to end off this night, Ronda Rousey has just spread some love and respect towards the current SmackDown Women's Champion, Ember Moon. And on that note, thank you very much for watching.